What's good, world? What's good, world? What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. What's good, world? Reaction video. Let me grab my hat off the floor. What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. MIAB back with another reaction video. What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't new, make sure you get somebody else to subscribe so we get the channel popping. And I don't gotta pull up and pop you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Now let's just jump straight into it. You see it. What's good, world? I might be back with another reaction video. More like an MMA video. It wouldn't be right if I didn't do one this weekend because we in Abu Dhabi. That's like a New York card. It's a big card. Big place to be at with the UFC. I feel like a lot has happened since I actually did my last video. So I'm going to be talking about this card. And then I'm going to end it with trashing boxing because what other way to do it, right? So yeah, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't new here, get somebody else to subscribe. We'll get the channel popping. And you already know the rest. Eventually, to all my subscribers that are subscribed right now, I'm going to be taking that intro out. And I'm going to be getting into a better intro and better thumbnails and stuff soon. So anybody that's here now is you basically part of the first group. Because now that the followers are going up and the subscribers are going up, I'm going to try to give y'all better content, you know. So let's get straight into it, especially as far as this MMA stuff, because I want to actually come with I come with good facts. People just don't like to hear it. But let's get straight to it. This fight right here, Alexander Rakic is a beast. He's a scary dude. But the thing about him being a scary dude is sometimes scary isn't enough. There's a lot of scary dudes. I know that they go to sleep the minute you touch them. And he's not going to go to sleep probably the minute that he gets touched. And I feel like this is why this is a good matchup, and people probably don't see it that way. But he usually knocks out most of his opponents. Let me just double check. Submission. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying. He knocks out most of his opponents, and most of the time he doesn't get knocked out. Let me just double check his fight history, because why not? Damn, knocked out TKO, round 2, round 3. Oh, he got knocked out by Yuri. Maybe. I feel like the reason why this matchup is so great is because with Alexander Rakic, you don't know the type of guy that's coming that night. So it's going to be either the guy that's going to bring it to a decision or the guy that's going to get knocked out early. And to be honest, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't think he's going to get knocked out early. I think we're going to get a decision, Rakic. And even though that might not be the best him, that's just what it is, you know. Sometimes we don't get the best us, but we get the best we could bring. And Hamza is going to try to go for the kill, and I think in the third round he's going to find out how hard things get. He's going to start looking good in the third round, but then obviously things change every time for people coming up. Moving on to this fight. This fight right here, and I'm going to say it because it feels like a lot of people aren't talking about it. This fight right here shouldn't even be a thing. This guy right here should literally be, let me see if I can take him again. This guy should be right here. Because Gane did not win that last fight. But for scorecard sakes, I'm going to move on to this. This is one of those fights, man. This is one of those fights that if Alexander Volkov could get the win, he's going to get the championship fight next. But if Jailton Almeida wins, Alexander Volkov could be on the way out the door, and Jailton Almeida will be on his way to the belt. You know what I mean? This was a tough fight for me to actually pick, and I don't want to be the guy that goes the underdog anymore. I'm going to go with what I really think. And I think Jailton Almeida is really about us. DC says he can't fight. I don't know. Because in these weight classes, it's just, you know, it's about the will and the strength. Sometimes it just don't go their way. Let me double check. I do this with y'all because I don't want to act like I know it all either. I don't know it all. I don't remember it everything. I'm not gonna act like I do and write down shit like I do. I watch these fights, but sometimes I just don't remember the order and everything. I can't tell you the last fucking 5 people he fought. If he submitted Derek Lewis and got knocked out by Curtis Blades, then Alexander Volkov should win this fight, right? If I'm not mistaken. He won this fight. He won this fight. He won this fight. He won this fight. He beat Rosenstrike, and then he lost. Ooh, he lost to Aspinall submission. How did he lose to Aspinall submission in the first round? I didn't see that one. I didn't watch Aspinall back then. He lost to Cyril Gane in a decision twice now, technically. Let's see the fight card for this. Alright, it was a close fight the first time too, huh? I mean, I guess you can't complain. I think Alexander Volkov might win this. Listen, sometimes destiny is something that you cannot get in the way of, and I really feel like he was supposed to win that last fight. And if Alexander be winning a lot, and Johnson Almeida's lost recently. Let me double check that one more time. Oh, he hasn't lost recently. He's been on a... Oh, yeah, he has right here. He got knocked out last year in March. Went on to beat 2 scrubs. Spivak? No, Spivak's not a scrub. I don't know who Rahman Nav is. Hey, man, all I know is if you want to make some money, you might want to bet on Alex Volkov because I think he's going to win this fight. I think DC might be on the side. I mean, he's a professional fighter. Why wouldn't he be? But DC be saying crazy shit sometimes, and we all got to agree to that. So I'm going to say it straight up. I think Alex Volkov is going to win this fight, and he should have never lost that fight to Cyril Gane. I'm going to throw that in there one more time. But here we are. I'm going to get to here. See, this fight right here is what really throws me off. Knockout submission. Knockout submission. This fight right here, I feel like what people don't understand is going to be a way better fight or a closer fight than probably what you think it's going to be. One, because Umar Nurmagomedov is not Khabib. I don't know why we treat him as if he was, just because he trains in the same. Just because you train in the same camp as that person, that doesn't make you that person, because you never went through their same life struggles. So Khabib's struggles that he went through in order to get to where he is made Umar's life 10 times easier in order to get to where he's going to be. Not to say that it's not going to be hard, but to say it's not going to be as hard as Khabib is, so he's never going to know the real strength and struggle. Mario Bautista is a great fighter, and he's a very calculated fighter, especially when he had that Jose Aldo fight. I know a lot of people hate that fight, but honestly, I really respect the game of doing whatever it takes to win, even sometimes when it's ugly. Because in this game of fighting, your career is so short. You go out there being a silly Billy trying to be somebody knocking somebody's head off, and you get knocked your head off, and then the next one you get knocked your head off, and the next one you get your head knocked off. You ain't coming back again to fight. And it's just how it is. It's a short career, and it's like, and if you do, then you're a lucky one, because not a lot of people do. So that's why I feel like this fight is going to be bigger and better than what it is. The only difference I feel like is that Umar's style is already out there. It's we already know what he's going to do. And Mario Bautista, let me double check something real quick. I was going to say, although Mario Bautista's fought some pretty good guys, he hasn't fought the level of people Umar has. he's not as the experience level as Umar. So obviously we have to give this to Umar. It would be great to see Batista win, but experience over skill sometimes is what it is, and that skill brings experience in a different way. And I guess you would only understand it if you bend it. But I've watched this long enough to know that Umar's probably gonna win this. It's gonna be a big win. He's gonna call him Marab, blah blah blah. And the chances of us getting a like crazy win like that is very slim. Man, I just feel like Mario Batista can win this. I don't know why I feel like he could win this. Because why did he go to a split decision with Patchy Mix? I've seen this fight. Yeah, but he was piecing him up the whole time. Listen, I don't know. If you want to make some money, you could bet on Mario Batista, but obviously you don't go put all your fucking life savings on him. You know what I'm saying? You go and you put the little bit of amount because he's a possibility he could win. He is an underdog, but he is a great fighter, and he's somebody with heart. And when you're going against a Nurmagomedov, you're always going to get bet against. So obviously he's going to always have the... Every time he gets somebody that's not Merab, he's going to have the favorite. Moving on to Raul Rosas Jr. versus Mackenzie Dern. Arvina Handiroba and Mackenzie Dern. Brazil. You already know I love Brazil. I love to see Brazilians fight. I love the fight they bring. The only thing I hate to see is two Brazilians against each other. But sometimes that's what it has to be. 15-5 versus 23-3. Sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Mackenzie Dern, people say she's a beautiful woman, but sometimes that isn't what always pays the bills. Let me go check this one real quick, because Mackenzie Dern. This is going to be a really close fight. I feel like people are sleeping. This is why it's going to be a close fight. Because Mackenzie is good on the ground, but she has so many flaws on the ground that it's just like... If she doesn't get you knocked out if she doesn't catch you early, like get you, you know, worried about a lot of stuff, then she ends up becoming the person that's being hunted and not the hunter. So I'm giving this to Virna. Sometimes, like I said, don't matter how good you look, skills pay the bills. In this sport, at least. Moving on here. This whole situation is weird. It's weird that the UFC speeds past things so fast and we act like things don't happen the way they do, but they happen. They happen, and they did. And John Jones did beat Ciryl Gane in the first round. And Tom Aspinall did basically wait 2 years to fight a guy that John Jones beat. You know, and it's disrespectful, really. It's disrespectful to Tom. And I could see why Tom maybe don't have the same hype he probably would have for a normal fight, even though he's been waiting to whoop Ciryl Gane's ass. But something about this tells me that it's not going to be the easy fight everyone thinks of when they hear Tom Aspinall. Because Tom usually ends his fight really early, but I think Ciryl moves just like him, coming in fit just like him. And Gane's on his last... He's on his last road, bro. Like, honestly, you can't even say people on their last road, because in this sport, bro, people get like 7 chances at the contender of the belt. Like, it's just, it never ends. And who knows, bro? I wouldn't even be surprised if they book Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje after letting time go by and try to act like we forgot about it. It's just a weird sport sometimes we got to deal with, but it ain't no worse than boxing. Anyways, getting to my predictions. I don't know why this big piece of me wants to pick Ciryl Gane, because he's stood in the ring with the man that didn't stand in there with Tom. And I might bite my I might regret saying this shit. And I hate Tom. I am not a Tom Aspinall fan. The whole build-up is weird. The whole heavyweight division is wanked out right now. Like, if there was guys that were really competing, this wouldn't be happening. Like DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a lot of contenders right now. A lot of the guys in the heavyweight division are on their way out on a road that they just, I'm not gonna play anyway. Saying all that to say, I think Tom Aspinall is gonna win this one in orderly fashion. 4th round, maybe 5th round knockout, TKO. Ciryl Gane's gonna give up. Ciryl Gane usually gives up. Excuse me. I don't understand how he beat Alexander Volkov. He didn't even look like he wanted to be there. And then again, I don't know. But to be honest with y'all, I gotta give it a Tom, just pure because he's all around. He's shown enough to show that he's not somebody to just be played with. 2, he's a huge dude. He's a big guy. He's a big dude. And the way he moves with his weight and his height, no matter how many times they compare it to other people, nobody moves like him. That would be like Francis Ngannou moving like him. Prime Francis versus Tom would have been one of the biggest fights in history. Bigger than Jones would have ever been. Francis versus Tom, let's say if Francis came in this time right now, and it was prime time, that would have been something to watch. But here we are, giving it to Tom Aspinall. He's the champ already. Shout out to UK. Hopefully y'all get to bring the belt back home. If not, I won't be mad. What's up? Appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what you think about the video. I'm out of here. Got more to talk about. Sheesh.